Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you remain standing for the Star Spangled Banner, which today will be presented by the Rensselaers.
Good afternoon, hockey fans. Welcome to the Houston Fieldhouse and senior day here. RPI women's hockey taking on number 9 Colgate in the last regular season home game of 2018-19. Both of these teams are headed to the playoffs. It's just a matter of where next weekend. Top 8 as a shot comes in from Jamie Grigsby, and it's easily sticked away by Julia Van Dyke, the senior netminder for the Raiders. RPI already off to a better start than yesterday when they fell behind 14 seconds in against number 4 Cornell. Now Severson walking her way in, takes a wrist shot, blocked in the air, kicked off the glass by LaRose. Back behind the cage to pick it up, Caroline Ross, junior from Rochester, work it on out to center. On comes Bailey Larson. Lost it at center. Ross picks it up there, and she'll shoot it in. Madeline Burnett picks it up for the Engineers. Sophomore blue liner from London, Ontario, working it up the wall and in deep. Colgate won the previous meeting this year 4-1 back on February 1st. And here we are in the final regular season game of the year. Shot goes wide off the stick of Tanner Gates, freshman from Oceanside, California. Centering pass broken up by senior assistant captain Josephine Hansen, who plays it to the corner where it's picked off by Mackay. And it'll be worked along on the half boards by Kendall Williamson. Now back to the point. Puck flipped in, gathered up by Ferroli. Severson off the wall towards center, and it leaves the zone. Ferroli continues to scrap for it. Now it'll be picked up and dumped in by Amy Wraithby, sophomore from Burlington, Ontario. Spun off the boards. We're a minute 15 into this one, or 2:15 rather. Chipped deep by Orones, RPI's top point getter on the year, with 22 in 32 contests. Raiders take over, and they'll move it into the zone. Drop pass there. And now a shot coming. It was blocked, picked up by Grigsby. As that one came in from a tight angle, it'll be cleared on out to center. Delaney Weiss for RPI plays it ahead, waiting for it. Wraithby, she'll cross the blue line, makes a move, but lost it in the process to Demers. Gathered up by Zafuto for Colgate. She'll lob it high in the air. Bouncing puck will be settled down by Wraithby, but then it's taken off her stick by Rosalie Demers. Fed in deep by Coralie LaRose. All the way to the point it comes. Just barely kept in there by Olivia Altman. Now it's Altman back to pick it up from Arosa, Switzerland. And we have a little bit of more European flavor than we're used to here. RPI with a couple of Danish players on their team. And of course, Solander making her Swedish national team debut in November in the Four Nations Cup. Centering pass out in front. That one just put wide by Mackay. She could have gotten a little more on that. Might have had a chance to get the Raiders on the board, but they're still on the attack. Gates, cross ice feed, shot blocked, rebound. Good tie up there by Andrik. And now behind the goal goes the blue liner Gates. Centering pass tipped in the air all the way to the near side corner off the stick of Jacques. And now another shot comes in, hit a teammate. RPI bottled up in its own zone right now, but so far nothing to show for it. From lying on her stomach there, it was kept in by Gates. And now Andrik going to try and clear. Get some help from Lance, and it's kept in again. Nice move at the blue line that time by Labby. And now another cross crease pass is broken up from Jesse Eldridge. One of the top 10 finalists for the Patty Kazmaier is Eldridge, senior out of Barrie, Ontario. Engineers send it down, but no icing here. 14:40 to go in the first period. A scoreless game. Of course, Lovisa Solander, one of the 10, the only goalie. Zafuto moving it in. And now trying to walk it out in front. Shot goes wide off the stick of Eldridge. Clearing effort. That one leaves the zone. Eldridge, or make it, LaRoe's going to pick it up and shoot it back in. Tipped up the wall. And it'll be picked up by Grigsby. She throws it off a boot. Kick to the near side. Going for it hard was Oros. Couldn't clear the zone again. It'll be finally moved out and down ice, but this will be icing here on RPI. 13:57 to play in period number 1. RPI and Colgate are scoreless.
As always, we thank you for respecting our tobacco-free campus environment.
Off the draw, Oro's going to pick this one up and move it out. RPI will get a change as Oros gets it deep. That one takes a hop off the Zamboni door. First to look for Van Dyke at that as she had to scramble back to the front of her net to try and play it. Now a penalty coming up here as Wraithby was knocked down. RPI is going on the power play. With 13:41 to go in the period. Engineers on the man advantage this year. 10.3%, 10 out of 97. Colgate on the kill, 83% even. 117 out of 141. That's a lot of penalty opportunities, if you will. Shorthanded break here. 1-on-2 for LaRose. She'll spin back towards her own zone, and the Raiders will rag the puck a little bit here. Shelby Wood gets it back, shoots it off the wall and all the way down. Getting back to the Patty Kazmaier finalists. 5 of them from ECAC hockey, 2 Clarkson players, Lauren Gable and Elizabeth Giguere, who's a sophomore. Then, of course, Solander and Eldridge playing in this game, and Princeton's Sarah Fillier, who's a freshman. Really showing how strong ECAC women's hockey is, and you had 2 teams playing for a national title last year from the same league. That says a lot as well. Clarkson and Colgate. Raiders on the move. Of course, it was the Golden Knights who won that one last year. Severson for the Engineers halfway through this power play, which hasn't gotten a whole lot going. Josephine Hansen will start things out, senior out of Copenhagen. Ahead for Hayes. Hayes walking in, stick save by Van Dyke as it's kicked to the corner. Back out, shorthanded once more. It'll be flipped into the far corner by Larson. Back to center, pulling up is Lance. She'll play it back to Burnett. RPI will get a little more situated here. That one goes right through Tremblay, and it'll be icing here. 14 to go on the power play. Shots are 3-0 RPI. So as much offensive zone time as the Raiders have had, they haven't found a way to get a puck on net. Shots attempted are 8 for Colgate, but 3 of RPI's 4 attempts have been on target. Penalty about to expire as Caroline Ross will step out of the box now. 5-on-5 hockey, 11:40 to go in the period. This puck will roll around to the half wall. Wood, return feed from Eldridge, takes a shot off the base of the net. It'll be sent behind. Eldridge right there to pick it off. She throws it through the top of the crease all the way to the point. Wood finds Eldridge, another centering pass, and no one gets on the end of this one either. Now a trip coming up on Schwalbe, who just left her stick along the ice. It was stepped on by Labby, and now Colgate will go on the power play. The Raiders are at 21.2% on the year, 29 power play goals on 137 opportunities. Engineers on the kill. They were good yesterday, 2 for 2, up to 85.6% on the year, 70 out of 90. So, you know, for whatever reason, the Raiders have been involved in a substantial number more power plays than the Engineers have this year, just in total. Colgate's been involved in 278 total power play opportunities either way, and the Engineers have only been involved in 187. So the Raiders will look to register their first shot on this power play. RPI just coming off their first chance with an extra skater. Forced up the wall by Grigsby and eventually gets it out of the zone. She was essentially 1-on-3 along the wall, but did the job. Zafudo played it across. Labby, top of the zone, looking for a shooting lane, and that one hit a leg and went wide. Helped around by Burnett. Glove down by Burnett, trying to get back on it. Grigsby a clear, up in the air and out of the zone. Puck goes skittering into Colgate territory. Out of net is Van Dyke to play. 16-8-5 on the year, a .244 goals against and a .914 save percentage for Van Dyke with 2 shutouts. It had moved in offside. At the other end for RPI, Lavisa Solander. Her numbers took a hit yesterday. She was pulled after giving up 5 goals on 21 shots. But still incredible numbers considering she's 11-14-5 on the year. 221 goals against and a .941 save percentage. Looking for a better day today, of course. Her family here from Sollentuna, Sweden, for Senior Day. LaRose. Snapshot. Block. Ferroli clears out to center. That was Eldridge over there in the circle. Colgate changing power play unit here. It's poked in deep, however, by Larson. She goes into the corner. Fed back to the blue line. Wrist shot coming. Blocker saved by Solander. There's a shot on goal. First of the game for the Raiders. Fed all the way down the ice. And around it goes. Severson going to pick it up. Still shorthanded for their 8 seconds. Trying to center one off for Grigsby. She'll turn in, flip one. It'll roll wide of the goal. And the Raiders will reset now at even. Lifting it around Hayes into the corner. Schwalbe wraps up there with Larson. And now Schwalbe again. Trying to pry it loose. Over there was Ormel, but this will be trickling in. It'll be a puck out of play.
Visit www.rpiathletics.com for more information. Official scores, timeout.
Then we got an official timeout. We'll step aside. 8:52 to play in the first period. No score, RPI and number 9 Colgate. 8.5 to play in the first period. Raiders moving along. Centering pass in front. Solander makes a save. And we got a penalty coming up for interference, but a big stop there on an opportunity. It was the defenseman Ross worked her way in, but back to the man advantage goes Colgate as interference is called on Blake Oros.
RPI penalty number 10, Blake Oros, 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes, 34 seconds. RPI penalty number 10, Blake Oros, 2 minutes for interference, 11:34.
And something the Engineers need to avoid as the shot comes in. Solander makes the save through a screen. And now we get a penalty here, and that's going to negate it. I think we have interference on Colgate. Looks like Demers. So back-to-back interference calls, 14 seconds apart, will end the power play for the Raiders. Outlet pass goes all the way through to Hayes. And now Hayes will spin around in her own zone, chipping it off the boards for Severson, trying to give it back to Hayes, but the pass was off the mark. And now Eldridge going to pick it up offside, just barely. So a minute 18 left of 4-on-4 here, and then RPI will have a very brief power play. Worth mentioning that Jesse Eldridge is also the first Patty Kaz finalist in Raiders program history. So some pretty big accomplishments for these two programs, both RPI and Colgate. Of course, the Raiders have really elevated the women's hockey program over the last number of years into certainly a top 4 team. RPI still has an opportunity to be top 5. They need a win today and a little bit of help, but certainly from out of the playoffs to even 5th place contention is quite a step for Brian Vines and these Engineers in his 2nd year as the head coach. Centering pass broken up nicely by Hansen. Under 7 to go in the first period, a scoreless game. Michaela Capel going to chip it ahead and try and chase after it, but Olivia Zafudo, excuse me, has a very big lead and is able to win that race easily. Zafudo, a senior from Niagara Falls. Draft choice of the Buffalo Buttes as the shot comes in. It'll be held onto. There's a good opportunity there by Larson. RPI on the power play now for a brief period of time. Power play. As that one is picked up by Oros. We're back to even. Centering feed all the way through. Backhand shot towards goal. Schwalbe trying to center, hit the base of the net. And this one will leave the zone. Good opportunity there for the Engineers. Taylor Schwalbe had Oros in front. Was open, but it was a tough pass to make. Now a giveaway. Grigsby trying to walk her way in. She lost the puck and goes down. Back the other way come the Raiders. Certainly better feel about this game for RPI. They just feel a little bit tentative when they play Cornell. I don't know what it is. I mean, some of it has to do with how talented the Big Red are. This Colgate team stout as well. Shot comes in, kicked away by Solander on the try by Eldridge, who was just looking to really kind of dump that puck in, but Might as well throw it on target. We got a penalty coming up here. This is going to be on Ferroli for tripping. Third power play chance now for the Raiders upcoming. With 5:05 to go in the first period. We'll step aside. Still no score. RPI and number 9 Colgate.
RPI penalty number 2, Kendall Ferroli, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes, 55 seconds. RPI penalty number 2, Kendall Ferroli, 2 minutes for hooking at 14:55. A reminder, fans, we'd like you to stop by the Engineers Drive for free coffee, hot chocolate, and treats. Sponsored by RPI Women's Hockey and Rensselaer Dining Services. Thank you for your support, and we hope you've enjoyed the Engineers Drive all season.
Four and a half to go in the period. Raiders on the power play. Little drop pass here. Shot coming. Goes wide. And a wraparound. Fed all the way through. Mackay twice there. First the shot wide, then the wraparound wide. Eldridge a backhand. Loose puck. And it is kept out. And a centering pass intercepted by Severson. As close as we've come to a goal right there. Gates across. Eldridge. LaRose a shot sticked away by Solander. Gates again. 18 points from the blue line for freshman Tanner Gates. 6 goals and 12 assists. Good start to her collegiate career. This one poked away by Capel, but not out of the zone. Wrapped down low and around behind it goes. Tried a little handoff. Hansen wasn't having it, but the Raiders stay on it. 12 seconds to go on the power play. Eldridge tried a toe drag, lost it, cleared out by Hansen. And that will do it for Colgate's third power play. The second one abbreviated, but counts nonetheless. And if RPI wants to get a good result in this game, they're going to have to start staying out of the box. 3 penalties a period is not going to do it. Now working off the wall. One-timer right on, and a save by Solander. Squared up to the shot and made it look easy. We remain scoreless. 2:49 to go in period number 1. Already have a score out of town that's going to be a positive one for the Engineers. Harvard is losing to Yale right now. Everyone else scoreless. All the 3 o'clock starts around ECAC women's hockey. Colgate was 1 for 5 on the power play the last time these two teams met. RPI was 0 for 5. Raiders snapping it around the zone. They'll feed it in. Burnett trying to lift it out of there. 2:23 to go in the period. Now a aerial pass comes all the way through. Chopped out of the zone. This is going to be deliberate icing by Grigsby. Although Oroz did her best. Trying to race down ice and beat it out. Could not do so. Face-off win for the Raiders once again. Behind the goal. To the near corner now. Severson works it away. Oro's ahead for Grigsby. Grigsby's going to cross center and dump in. Draws are 8-6 Raiders here. And shots are 7-3, so it's been 7 straight shots for Colgate here after RPI was up 3-0 in that department early. A couple of power plays helped that number out. Now Wraithby, nice catch there by Tremblay. She'll move it in. Behind the goal, Wraithby centering. Hit the side of the net again. Second time the Engineers have done that. They had a player in front. Now good jump there. Hansen reads the play and poked off her stick in the end by Jacques. Behind the goal, Wraithby. She tries to center, and again it was Tremblay this time who had found some space in front of the goal, but that pass just has not come off for the Engineers so far. Now a good outlet here for LaRose. Gets it as far as center and dumps in. 1:05 to go in the first period. Scoreless game. And the Engineers should be happy with how this period is gone for the most part, especially considering they've had to kill 3 penalties. As that one comes trickling in on goal, and we're going to get a whistle here as Eldridge continued to battle. Try to loosen that puck up. Maybe a bit of a quick whistle in the favor of Solander, but the Engineers will take it. 8 stops in the game for Loviisa Solander. She needs 29 more for 4,000 in her career. Fed towards goal. And now walking in. That one's sent all the way through by Gates. Another shot from the wall goes wide. 36 seconds. Bouncing puck far side. Chopped at and cleared but not out of the zone. Slap shot. That one did not catch the stick of Zafudo cleanly. Now Severson can't clear. Gates walking in all the way in, and it'll be covered up by Solander. She eventually ran out of room as Hansen was dancing right along with her. And in the end, it was a harmless puck trickling in on Loviisa Solander. Burnett. Eight to go in the period. Puck tied up, goes behind the goal. Battle for it. There's a good one. Schwalbe back there to the point. One. It leaves the zone, and a shot comes in. Wouldn't have counted. Anyway. Shots are 9-3 after 1, but we are scoreless. RPI at number 9. Colgate here at the Houston Fieldhouse. We'll be back with more in just a bit here on RPI TV.
Shots on goal, period 1 for Colgate, 10 for Rensselaer, 3.
Second period, here we go. And Blake Oro's going to jump on a loose puck here in the offensive zone. Backhand is shot, blocked away. And out come the Raiders, and they're offside because Labby held the puck up for some reason at the blue line.
Thank you for your support of RPI Women's Hockey. Let's go Red.
Neutral zone draw. Aaliyah Lance. Well, back comes LaRose. Her shot easily sticked away by Solander. Good tie up there by Capel. Puck comes free to the point. Big left pad stop by Lavisa Solander. She kicked that one out and all the way down. It goes. Solander off for Ferroli. And out poked at by Wraithby. Mackay moves it in. Hansen had to deal with some forecheck pressure. Tremblay's tied up. Shoots it off the boards. Kept in nicely by Ellery Mackay. Ferroli tried to move it up the wall softly. That was broken up. Now a centering pass carried behind on the intercept by Hansen. Tremblay will move it out for RPI. She'll cross the red line and dump in. Morgan Ondrick just onto the ice will set up the forecheck. Now weaving her way in, Eldridge all the way in and fanned on the shot in the end. It was a great move up until the finish when there was none. Shot comes in, deflected over the top of the net. Chopped at by Hansen, corralled by Labby. Her centering pass broken up. Eldridge, quick centering feed, hits off a couple of skates. Ondrick helped out to center by Grigsby. Race for the puck, and Oro's just being shielded away at quite a distance there. Zafudo had to be careful where she skated. Now a lob pass over the top. Walking right in, they score. Zafudo over the top, the home run ball. And Colgate takes a 1-0 lead. Was she onside is the only question the Engineers might have. And that's a question that Brian Vines is going to come over and ask if they can look at this potentially. Certainly worth another look. I think they're going to review it. Anytime you have a play like that, it's always difficult for the linesman to be both reading the puck when it's in the air and the skater on the ice. So they can use a center ice camera to look at this. I'm wondering what kind of look we have up here. And I haven't seen another look at it. They're going to need the center ice camera for this one. Not the goal cam. Obviously, that part wasn't in question. It was a great shot by Zafudo. If it sticks around, it's her 7th of the year. I guess I could go back and look at it manually. RPI TV. That was a great shot. I guess we have to wheel it back further than that. I'm not sure if we can. That was a good look at the goal. The puck came from a distance. It's a good goal. I'm slowing it down for my own. Yeah, look. It actually hits the ice. Oh, it's awful close, but I don't think there's anything there to overturn. That's the issue. So 1-0 Colgate. A real nice play. The goal is Zafudo's, her 7th. This one will hop into the bench on the Colgate side.
The Colgate goal scored by number 3, Olivia Zafuto, assisted by number 9, Jesse Eldridge. Time of the goal, 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Colgate goal scored by number 3, Olivia Zafuto, assisted.
Yeah, we got a whistle here as Severson collided, I think, with Ross, who's down. Another look at the collision here. Yeah. Looked like Severson got a free hit in there. Quick shot off the base of the net there on the draw. I think it was Capel who got it away. And now the Raiders look to break from behind their own goal. Another long stretch pass. This is on goal. Solander hopped off her stick a bit and had to track it down.
Order, sit back and relax. Place your order at Melio.com on your Melio app with promo code RPI and receive.
The more I look at the Colgate goal, the more unclear it gets. But again, nothing you can do about it now. Lifting it along. Hansen from her knee, trying to clear the zone, does. Turned back by Gates. Dumped back in. Hansen back to get it. Kept alive by Mackay. And now poke check free. Labby makes a move, backhands it wide. Karam's around, just off the bench. Fake a slap shot there. Now trying to play it back to the point for Zafudo. That was broken up, and now Lance moves it out to center. Good connection. Schwalbe takes a shot. It was blocked and gathered up by Eldridge. That one hops over the boards and out of play. 14:58 to play second period. Colgate's taking a 1-0 lead on Olivia Zafudo's 7th goal of the season. And now Shea Labby going to chase this one down. Senior out of Calgary, Alberta, behind the goal. Sent back to the point. Zafudo across. Wood. Her shot blocked by Wraithby. And now Eldridge again. High slot. Labby a shot right on, and a save by Solander. She'll hold on to that one. Draw coming up in the RPI zone. Hansen around for Delaney Weiss, freshman out of Lake Forest, Illinois. Gets it as far as the blue line. Severson completes the clearance to center, but it's shot right back in by the Raiders. Solander now off the glass. Oros on for Severson. Stick handling into the zone. Severson makes a move, takes a shot. That one flutters wide. Twisting and turning behind the goal is Jacques. Finally plays it to the far side where it's worked back behind by Larson. Taken over by the Engineers. Indirect to the point. Hansen some room. Slap shot coming. Deflects in the air off a skate into the near side. LaRose there. Behind for Altman. Trying to play to center. Broken up by Oros. She keeps it in off the wall. And now Grigsby ties up there. Peeled away by Schwalbe. Shielding in the corner. Taylor Schwalbe back behind the goal. Still Schwalbe on it. Turns back. Trying to play it back to the point. It's intercepted. LaRose on the carry. 2-on-2 as they hit the RPI line. LaRose feeding it down low. Burnett goes into the corner there with Larson. Centering pass all the way through. Trying to cover Solander. No. Rebound, a shot. Saved by Solander on the shoulder. Great recovery there by Lavisa Solander. And she was down trying to cover a puck. Had to leap up, and now a shot and a glove save. Off the stick of Gates, and we get a stoppage here. Shots have ballooned to 17-3 Colgate, including that last wrister.
We appreciate your support and we hope you're enjoying the game. Let's go Reds.
.51 on the clock, second period. Still 1-0 Colgate. Shot comes in. Pad save, Solander. Rebound between the pads, and she's going to get a whistle here. Just had enough length on her right leg to keep that one out. And just kind of sat there in the end and covering up. Now we get a whistle. Before the face-off, I'll do it again. Point moved along. Eldridge. Centering pass, gloved out of there. There's going to be a hand pass potentially on Hansen. Now it won't be. This is touched by a Raider. Chipped off the glass. Kept in the zone. Schwalbe, she'll try again. Again gloved down. Slap shot coming. Saved by Solander. Kick to the corner. On the try by Jackie Leone. Ferroli. Backhand poke. No. Lance. Back behind the goal it goes. Mackay trying to center. All the way through. Played by Capel. Lance clearing. Kicked by Zafudo. Played along, intercepted by Hansen. Tries to turn it back into the zone. Corralled by Severson. Too far out in front of Oro. She'll try and track it down anyway. As Zafudo calmly lifts it on out to center ice for Labby. Turned around by the Engineers. Picked up by Oros here. Oros over skates. Now Grigsby couldn't corral. Hansen walking in. It was Hayes, and that one put just wide. Hayes with the opportunity, looking for the redirect from Grigsby and got it just wide of the goal. Oros plays it up the boards. Here's Hayes again, turning and shooting, hit a leg. Right back to Hayes. She's wrapped up. Puck goes to center. Now 3-on-2, maybe a 3-on-1. Eldridge walking in, and her pass is broken up by the last defender there. Burnett, good play defensively. Thrown into the skates of Severson, and she'll break to center ice. Played on further. Grigsby using those long strides to move it along. Grigsby into the corner. And now right back the other way. It's going to be flipped on goal, so Lander knocks it down. In deep it goes. Back out to center, fed back in by Wraithby, and RPI will chase once more. Swept in deep by Wraithby. Poke free. Ferroli keeps it out of the zone. It'll force the Raiders to touch up. Now Wraithby tries to skate back the other way, but she ran into Larson, and now Larson will carry it, trying to turn the corner. Poked away by the reach of Schwalbe, fed into the zone, right to Ferroli. On for Lance. Lance has some room. Aaliyah Lance into the attacking zone. She'll take a shot up high. Rebound swatted away by Van Dyke. She made the initial save, and then the puck just kind of floated in the air, and best thing to do there is just swat it away. And out of play. Face-off coming up in the Colgate zone. Just 1-0 here. Shots are 21-4 in favor of the Raiders. Now fanning on the pass was Oros, but helped out by Hansen. Nice keep along the wall by Blake Oros. Shoveled around by Ross. On out to center. It's Wood. She'll cross the red line, try to play it in. It was broken up, and now we got maybe too many men here. Too many skaters on the ice. You know, it all stemmed from Shelby Wood not being able to get the puck deep. And that caused all the confusion. She crossed the red line, did that part right, but her dump-in attempt hit somebody and stayed in the neutral zone, and then forced a penalty as changes were being made and people were touching the puck illegally. So someone's going to have to serve this penalty, and we'll find out who that is in a moment. 9:43 to go in the second. RPI going on the power play, down by a goal.
Colgate penalty. Bench minor, too many players on the ice. Penalty is being served by number 12, Shea 11. 2 minutes duration, time of the penalty 10 minutes and 17 seconds. Recapping the play. Colgate penalty of bench minor, too many players on the ice. Penalty is being served by number 12, Shea 11. Time of the penalty 10 minutes 17 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, the delay is due to the fact that the play was conducted. The clock did not move. the clock did not move, trying to reestablish the correct time remaining in the second period. Correct time remaining in the period is 9 minutes, 23 seconds. 9:20.
Change the penalty time. Power play for RPI is their third of the game. They had to adjust the time on the clock. They took 20 seconds off. Scapel couldn't keep it alive, but Hansen could. Severson. Behind the goal it goes. It'll be cleared out by Zafuto. So that means Zafuto's not in the box. I wonder who is. We thought Zafuto was serving this too many players call, but it's not. It's number 12. Also, it's 12, not 3. Hayes pushes it on for Tremblay. Halfway through the power play, tie up behind the Colgate goal. Tremblay trying to whip it around, finds Burnett. Nice play. The senior. Hayes back to Burnett. Wrist shot through traffic, goes wide. Lance now. Clearing effort kept in by Hayes. Across for Burnett. 25 to go in the power play. Schwalbe inside, redirected. Oh, and a backdoor chance there. Goes by the wayside. On out to center. Come the Raiders shorthanded. Gathered up by Burnett. Finding Hayes. RPI got what it wanted, a redirect in front of the goal. And now a handoff. Gets read and picked by Larson. Penalty is over. Power play over. Slap shot in, blocked by Burnett. Hicks in the corner trying to find it. Lifted back towards the point. Near point now. Zafuto steps into one, and that one might have caught the outside of the pipe on the way through. Ondrick. Played by Zafuto, and now she'll back up into her own zone. 6:40 to go in the second. Touch pass into the RPI zone, but played by Burnett in the end. Centering feed, nobody home on the other side. Picked up by Oros. Blake Oros center ice, flips it deep. RPI will chase. Ferroli the first one down there. Jacques plays it there, given away. Grigsby in front, shot coming, Oros, she scores! Blake Oros takes the feed from Grigsby and ties this game. Goal number 14 on the season for Blake Oros. And just like that, the Engineers strike. We are tied, and you say it so many times, you let a team hang around. RPI a couple of timely saves from Solander, as per the usual. And eventually it's Oros who picks up her team leading 14th goal. Now Oros wants to break again, 1-on-2 this time. Back out to center it goes, and all the way down. Hansen leaves it in the corner for Kirsten Nowatzki. Junior blue liner from Marquette, Michigan. Now Lance wants to skate. Shot right on, and a save made by Van Dyke. And we get a whistle and a stoppage. 5:26 to go in the second period. RPI is pulled even at 1-1.
Grigsby at 13:55. Official scores timeout.
Moved along here by the Raiders out to center. Labby pulls up at the point. Nice stick handle, but lost it. Now breaking ahead is Schwalbe. 3-on-1 for RPI. Schwalbe walking in, a shot and a glove save. Had a couple of options there. And it is in my opinion that you're never going to get faulted for taking a shot in an odd man rush. I'll never fault you. The worst thing I think you can do is make one too many passes or make a pass that turns into a turnover and you don't get anything. At least if you take a shot, there's an opportunity potentially for a rebound, or you could score. And so that time Schwalbe, the pass off the mark, or the shot, excuse me, was saved. I beg your pardon, but again, there are worse decisions in that scenario. Centering pass in front, shot coming, post, no! That one caught the crossbar. LaRose, slap shot, fanned on, poked to center, and an undercut there. And a penalty coming up on the Raiders, says Zafudo. Trying to stop Oros from breaking the other way, stepped in and clipped her. She's going off here. She doesn't realize it yet. It's going to be interference on Zafudo. And she's playing coy or doesn't actually realize that she took a penalty. It's going to be interference. Fourth power play chance for the Engineers and an opportunity to take a lead. A chance here. Hansen keeps it alive along the wall in deep past Capel. Oros, as she often does, has given her team some juice with that goal. Pass zipped back to the point, and Hansen could not control. It was off the mark there from Michaela Capel. And Hansen will start things out here for the Engineers. Both of these teams are headed to the playoffs. It's just a matter of where. Colgate going to host I guess Colgate knows where they're going to be, it's just who. And for the Engineers, it's where and who. Fed around to the point. Minute 8 to go in the power play. Grigsby gets it back from Severson. Back to Severson. In front, redirected. Just wide. Capel with that chance. And they're bottled up in the corner. 3:17, and we're going to get a whistle as it's frozen. 3:16 on the clock officially when we drop the puck again. 47 seconds left on RPI's 4th power play. They're 0 for 3 so far. Whistle here. Linesman on the near side. Quick shot, Hansen really just keeping that play down low. Cycling is Schwalbe. Around it goes to the point. Burnett has a hard shot. See if they can line one up for backdoor feed. It was Hayes trying to go across ice with it. Now we got a penalty coming up here as Lance. Decked Altman. And so RPI's power play is going to end with 26 seconds left on it. It's going to be a rough. So we'll play 4-on-4 again, and then Colgate will go on his 4th power play.
RPI penalty number 19, Aaliyah Lance. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes and 6 seconds. RPI penalty number 19, Aaliyah Lance. 2 minutes for roughing at 17:06.
Cross ice pass looking for Eldridge. That's off the mark. Played by Ferroli. Grigsby clears it out of the zone. Now Severson shorthanded. Tried to skate away with it. She got upended there by Gates, but nothing comes of that. Penalty about to expire. Power play time now for Colgate. Eldridge all the way in. Poked away by Ferroli in the end. But the Raiders can't set things up now. Minute and a half to go with an extra skater. Shot right in, blocked down, picked up Grigsby, and lost it in her skates. It ends up kicking it out to center ice. They moved back into the zone by the Raiders. Could have been an offside there, but I guess no one touched the puck in the zone. But it was awfully close. Mackay in, poked away. Using that long reach, Grigsby just moves it all the way down the ice. Shea Labby, far side, intercepted again. This time Burnett. Schwalbe going to lift it in. Shorthanded. 50 seconds, 52 in the power play. Now Capel's going to pin it up in the corner. Doing her best to waste some time. Still Capel, forcing the Raiders back even further. 1-1 game, a minute and a half to go in the second period. Engineers being helped out by Clarkson only now. They're up 1-0 on Quinnipiac as a shot up high is held by Salander. 29 seconds to go on the power play. Harvard and Yale tied 2-2. The other game of interest, and Princeton and St. Lawrence are scoreless. Plenty of tiebreaker to go around. Centering pass, they score. Eldridge snaps it home. A power play goal for Colgate. And the Raiders are back up by a goal with a minute 15 to go in the second period. So one Patty Kaz finalist scores on another here. For Eldridge, it's her 28th goal of the year. to make it 2-1. And just when it looked like the Engineers had really a lot of the momentum in this game, it's quickly turned back around by that power play tally, and something that I know we talked about earlier, but the Engineers really need to stay out of the box. And if you give a team like Colgate 4 power play opportunities, they're bound to get one. RPI folks of all people should know that. If you score on, I guess, just over 20%, 21.2%, and 4 or 5 is right around the number. They need to score, and they got one.
The second Colgate goal, a power play goal.
Weiss trying to clear it up the wall, gets it back, and she'll play it back behind for Hansen. Hansen met by Eldridge, slips away. Severson digs it out and plays it along. Look for Oros breaking. Oros, breakaway chance, walking in, pried away. Good skating there, and a good defensive play by Zafudo. Just caught up with Oros, and we got a whistle and an offside here, but didn't take the penalty when she could have. She was definitely behind Blake Oros, but she kept skating and eventually poked it away when Oros tried to go to her forehand. A little bit circumstantial there that Zafudo was on Oros' forehand side. If she was on the other side, then Oros could have shielded the puck a little more, or else Oros, I guess, could have gone to her backhand there. But as soon as she went to her forehand, it created an opportunity for Zafudo. Now a centering pass broken up by Hayes. Not out of the woods. Yeah, and it flex in. Caroline Ross with her first goal of the year, a junior from Rochester. If it hit her last, it was her shot, but that's why the celebration is so raucous on the Colgate bench. It's her first goal of the year, second career goal in her 108th game. It hit somebody on the way through. And a real backbreaker for RPI with just 2 seconds in the period. I'm not sure what that hit. But it's 3-1 Colgate after 2, and the Engineers have work to do now as they trail by a couple. 20 minutes left to play. We'll have that for you here on RPI TV.
Shots on goal, period 2 for Colgate, 14. 2 period total of 24. For Rensselaer, 5. 2 period total of 8. The third Colgate goal, scored by number 44, Delaney McKay. Assisted by number 55, Caroline Ross. Time of the goal, 19 minutes, 58 seconds.
period about to get underway. RPI and Colgate from the Houston Fieldhouse. 3-1 Raiders on top. As two late goals, 1845 and 1958 of the second period, have created some separation here for the visitors, and number 9 team in the country. RPI on the attack early. Megan Hayes lobs this one in the air. Now Grigsby gets knocked down. Severson continues to battle for it. Oros trying to feed it down low. Stepping into one for Rowley, a shot, and it's blocked down. Severson trying to kick it to herself. Turning and shooting was Grigsby. That's blocked as well. And now Zafudo to center. Olivia Zafudo trying to make a move. She gets upended after that. Takes a look. Doesn't feel like she's been treated fairly today. She took an interference call that was seemingly a little bit out of her control earlier today, and then she gets upended after making a centering pass there. Anyway, shot coming in wide of the goal off the stick of Altman. Now another centering try blocked down. LaRose. Demers, she can't corral as her stick was tied up. And now Larson out of the corner. Blue line out to center. Caroline Ross was credited with the goal. From all the looks we got, it appeared to hit Megan Hayes on the way through. And so the blue liner, former BC Eagle transfer, picks up her first goal of the year, second of her career. That was the third goal. Jesse Eldridge, the power play tally about a minute earlier, gave Colgate the lead. Gates feeds it down low. Behind the net, Williamson. Bouncing puck comes down off the dasher. Played behind the cage. Off a skate in the crease. That was Ferroli. And into the corner. Ferroli going to clear it off of Severson's leg. And now Williamson trying to center. Played all the way through. Chipped out by Oros. Not enough on it for icing as the Raiders will regather. Burnett. Nice move by Lance to get free and finds Hayes. Hayes cross ice feed is a good one as well. Schwalbe into the zone. She'll just dump it in off the end boards. Hard Karam comes loose to the near side. Wood, and now Labby. Labby back for Gates, who is about to make a change. She works it ahead. Shot comes in, saved by Solander off the stick of Malia Schneider. Now to the point. Labby, little handoff there. Zafudo walking in over the top of the net. Wood pinching, keeps it alive in the corner, thrown behind the goal. Zafudo down low, finding Schneider. Schneider goes down, puck comes loose to Lance, and the Engineers break to center. Lance gives it away. Zafudo in, shot, and a glove save by Solander is a good one. And we'll get a stoppage here. 16:36 to go in period number 3. Solander entered the period needing 15 saves for 4,000 in her career. Outside chance that that goes down here. Not out of the realm as Weiss moves it in. Oros. Trying to clear it out. Larson, she gets tied up. And out of the scrum, a shot and a save. Severson. Easy stop there.
Legendary deals like these can only be found at Texas Roadhouse, located at 105 Wolf Road, Colony. Come dine with us.
Grigsby can't corral that one. Gates can. And now Grigsby again, pushing it with Oros. Grigsby in, and a pad save made down low. Grigsby chipping to center, and a wave off the icing here. Might have hit the skate. Now Tremblay had it hop off her stick in the slot. Sent down ice. This should be icing on Colgate. And we get a whistle. Shots of 27-11. Favor of the Raiders. RPI men's lacrosse got their season started today with a win. 15-6 over Keene State up at East Campus Stadium. The women open against Oneonta on Wednesday. Anna Orzakowski with a shot that gets blocked into the corner. Now Zafuno around for Wood. Eldridge on the near side. And to backtrack a bit to pick it up. She's pressured by Schwalbe. Eventually digs it out and finds Labby with a nice hard pass. Labby walking in, shot over the top. Eldridge again. That's broken up. Now Wood. Burnett's wrapped up by Eldridge. And now poked at by Fries Hansen. And Lily Fries Hansen will try and clear it out to center ice. Tie up at the blue line. Eldridge moving her way in. Spins to the ice. Hansen snaps it off the near boards. Kept alive by Wood. Down low, Labby around the net. Looking for an option. Hands it off there. Centering pass broken up by Burnett. Off the stick of Schneider. And now Schwalbe spins away from some pressure. Colgate's going to make a change. 6 minutes into period number 3. Fries Hansen trying to clear here as the engineers are changing. Raiders trying to catch him, and this is going to be icing here as the pass is off the mark. Looking for Demers. Shots in the period are 3-2 RPI, 27-11 overall. Colgate. Faking a shot, Grigsby walking in, shot and a goal! A hesitation from Jamie Grigsby created some space in the slot, and she picks up her 7th goal of the year, and we're back to a 1-goal game. Always nice when a senior scores on senior day, and Jamie Grigsby picks up the tally. Her 27th career goal, matching her 27 career assists. 3-2 now.
Her 7th of the season scored by number 6, Jamie Grigsby. Assisted by number 17, Lauren Sigerson. Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 12 seconds. RPI goal, her 7th of the season, scored by number 6, Jamie Grigsby. Assisted by number 17, Lauren Sigerson. At 6:12. Official scores, timeout.
Now we got a stoppage here. 13:31, a long way to go here. In a one-goal game, RPI and Colgate. Playoff seeding implications on the line. That backhand shot is shoveled wide off the stick of Mackay. Tie up in the corner. Severson trying to walk out of there with it. Can't do it. Shot in over the top and just wide off the stick of Kendall Williamson, the sophomore from Edina, Minnesota. Now Ferroli with a nice stick handle in her own zone. Continues to get pressure from Williamson. She'll try the near side. Broken up there by Gates. And Ferroli back on it. Junior from Irvine, California. Lost it along the wall. Mackay. No, Grigsby can't get it out. Now Labby centering. Good stick there in the end by Hansen. The Engineers just having trouble getting out of their own zone. Now they do. Eldridge for Labby. Pulls it back, fakes the shot. Waits along the wall, drops it back for reinforcements. Schneider makes a move, and it's poked off her stick. Eldridge back to the point. Out of the zone, that one's going to be whistled for offside as Ross couldn't keep it alive. 12:21 to go. Shots are 28-12. Raiders. Harvard and Yale are still tied at 2. St. Lawrence now leads Princeton 1-0. And Quinnipiac trails Clarkson 1-0. In the very tight top and bottom 4 that has been established here in the standings with the final day of regular season play. Eldridge makes a move, pulls it back, finds Labby, a shot right on, saved by Solander. As it moved out to center ice, nice find. Lance puts it through the legs of Zafudo, but that kind of hopped off her skate into the corner. Gathered up by Burnett. She'll play it down low, past Eldridge, into the corner. Shelby Wood lifting it up the boards. Weiss going to keep it alive at the far point. Eldridge again. On her backhand, plays it up the wall and all the way down. Was it touched? No. Icing called. Schneider, I think, thought she touched it, or at least pretended that she had. Linesman disagrees. So Cornell enter play, 34 points. And they're leading Union by just a 2-1 score here. They could make that a little less stressful on their fans. Over in Schenectady. Bouncing puck. Oros picks it up. Centering pass in front. Oh, and Severson, no. Puck trickles in, and they wave it off. Probably the right call, but we could have used a little more authority with that whistle. It was a little meek. Not all too convincing, but anyway, the right call was made, as it looked like Van Dyke had that puck covered for enough to draw a whistle. Long enough. Now to center come the Raiders. Fed all the way down. Weiss over to pick it up. Off the boards, Grigsby. To center for Severson. Engineers come oh so close to tying the game. But as I mentioned when it happened, clearly the right call to blow that play dead, as the puck looked like it was under Van Dyke, the goaltender. Gates dumping in. It'll roll around behind the goal. Slapped ahead, kept in. Second effort, Grigsby clears. It was Jamie Grigsby scoring to make it a 3-2 game earlier here in the third. And now a pass ahead off Capel. Hansen through Capel, kept it at the blue line. Weiss continues to do battle down low with Mackay. Really before the puck got there, then it continued when the puck arrived. Behind the goal. Williamson centering in front. Shot, save, Solander.
Official scorers.
Chelsea Jacques
RPI Women's Hockey Senior Families.
right between the circles, probably should have scored. Although the senior of Calumet, Michigan does not have a goal this year and has just one tally in 125 games. This is her 126th. So not entirely a shock, but when you have an opportunity right between the circles like that, and a chance to really put the Engineers behind the 8 ball, that you almost expect someone to score, but maybe not on Solander, who stood tall and really in that close proximity. That's all you can do is try to take up as much net as possible. She was able to hold on to that one. Solander is 10 saves away from 4,000 in her career. Walking in, toe drag, shot, save Solander, rebound behind her, cleared out. Burnett got behind, and I think might have saved it. At least a chance at a goal there. Now, backhand try played in. Slap shot, fanned on by Zafudo. She was being defended there. Now the shot comes in. Solander has to kick it away with the pad. Centering pass. Shot comes in, blocked down. Solander's on her back. Hayes picks it onto there and clears it high off the glass to center ice. Solander still recovering to find her stick at the other end of the ice. Now Zafudo moves it in again. Pulls it back. Met by a couple Engineers. Tries to fire one on goal. She gets dumped along the boards. And now Demers. LaRose. Point. Shot goes wide. Off the stick of Altman. 8.5 to go, third period. Trying to clear it out was Grigsby. It'll be gloved down at the blue line by Wood and dumped into the corner. Megan Hayes plays it behind. Burnett off the near boards. Grigsby should have a chance to get it out of the zone at least. She'll backtrack a bit and maybe set up a breakout here. Hayes corralling, throws it up the boards. Ondrich will kick it back, and now she's pressured and lost the puck. Mackay shielding from Hayes. Over to help out Ondrich. She'll chip it up on out to center all the way down the ice, and this is going to be icing here despite the best efforts of Wraithby. (3-2) Colgate with the lead here. If things hold up, just as I say that, Quinnipiac has scored at Clarkson to make it 1-1. Harvard and Yale are tied at 1. St. Lawrence leads Princeton. Shot comes in, and Solander has to make a left pad save. Played back around behind. Ondrich lost it. Labby back to the point. Shot blocked down. Oros trying to get on her horse and get after it. But Gates is going to beat her to it, and Oros peels off for a change. Tipped along by Labby into the zone. Iwanski in the slot. Shot trickling wide off the stick of Schneider. Altman works it up the boards. Turns it back to the point where Schneider takes over. That one snuck through Jacques, but then she does keep it in. Played up the wall. Capel, no. Glove down by Eldridge. Fed in front. Backhand shot. Saved by Solander on the right pad. And this will be gloved down in the zone and kept alive. Kicked at by Hansen. And she had to wave her stick at that one just to keep it out of danger. Now picked up by Lance. On come the Engineers, Schwalbe. Centering one, pops in the air, loose to the near side where it's corralled by Grigsby. She's tripped up and goes down. And nothing comes of that. Okay. Raiders break the other way. Shot blocked. Iwanski in the corner. Handoff along the wall. Poked at by Tremblay. Zafuto on the near side takes a shot blocked by Hansen, still loose, and be kept in along the boards by Wood. Grigsby lost her stick, shot again. That one goes wide of Solander, and now a turning and shooting one from a tight angle there was Mackay. Solander makes another save. Inching closer to 4,000 is Solander. She's 7 away. Slap shot in, glove by Solander. Make it 6 away. With 5:22 to go, it's becoming more and more of a possibility. Solander gets to 4,000 here tonight.
Shots if they don't score again. Wait, no, 40 shots, excuse me. Wait, 6, 40 total. Yeah, 40, no, 3 more. I can't count.
All right, well, my math is horribly off. Solander needs 3 saves for 4,000. It's good that we didn't get there before I was ready. Like, me being ready is something that matters. I wasn't emotionally ready for her to get to 4,000 saves. Now I am. 3 away. 37 to 15 are the shots. Now it seems like an inevitability. 6 was a clear possibility. Point. Handoff here, Labby. Now Gates, far side, and good passing here by the Raiders, and now they jam it home. It is Chelsea Jocks with the goal. She was denied earlier, but not this time. So a couple of Raiders blue liners pick up their first goals of the year here. First Ross, now Jocks. Makes it 4-2. And a face-off pushed into the RPI zone, and Raiders really ramped things up after RPI pulled to within a goal. After the opportunity the Engineers had to tie it up there was a play in front of the net. Now Lance moves it in. Quick shot, hit a skate. 4-2 is the Raiders' lead. Looking more and more like the Engineers might go 8th here. They're currently, they came into play tied with Quinnipiac and Harvard, 21 points. And both of those teams are currently tied, so all they would need is a tie. As things stand, RPI is the 8th seed. Now Wraithby moves it ahead, coming up on 4 to go in the game. Wraithby at the wall, takes a look, centering pass, one-timer and a quick snapshot there. Off the stick of Tremblay. And a good save by Van Dyke. Chipped into the RPI zone. Severson moves it in. Now Labby looking for another stretch pass for Schneider. It's in deep. Schneider trying to center it. Bouncing puck. Kept in the zone by Leone. They wrap up along the far side. Blue line. Slap shot coming. Blocked down. Never got to Solander. Oros for Grigsby. Far side feed. Tough one to handle for Severson. Now picked up by Capel. Hansen tries the near side. Severson ahead. Broken up by Labby. Into the zone. Right back comes Hansen. Lobbing it near side for Oros. Oros into the zone. Gates. Leone. Labby. High puck lobbed in. Shot no. That was LaRose. She'll pick it up on the return feed from Demers. Stick handling and shooting. Solander had to make a save on a redirect in front off the stick of LaRose. As that one took a deflection, but Solander was in the right spot and held on. Four-2 Raiders here. St. Lawrence now has a 2-goal lead on Princeton. So none of the help that the Engineers needed is going their way anyway. And this one's fed out to center. Although Solander sits on 3,998 saves. As far as events go and milestones, there's still that if RPI isn't able to come back from a 2-goal deficit with a minute and a half to go. We at least may see history. Kept in at the blue line. Little toe drag, no. Hansen picks it up. This one cleared down, and it will be icing on the Engineers with a minute 11 to go. And Oros breaks to center ice. Oros has other plans. Shot blocked, goes into the corner.
1 minute remaining in the third period. 1 minute.
Puck to center ice, and Raiders trying to jump on it. They do. Labby in, pulls up, centering pass. Oh, a glove save by Solander, and the rebound's gonna be covered. Her best save of the night is save number 36. My goodness, with the glove. It doesn't get much, and doesn't get much better than that. Solander with the glove taps all the way around. As it's picked up there by Tremblay and then moved along. Trying to force away into the zone was Zafudo. And now they carry in. Fed down low, and 20 seconds to go. As it'll be moved out to all the way down the ice with 8. And 2 and 1, and that'll do it here. As Colgate wins it by a 4-2 score, the Engineers will be the 8th seed in the ECAC hockey playoffs, and they will face Cornell. Looks like not who they wanted. But, Cornell knocking off Union today 2-1, finishing with 36 points. They'll honor these seniors, so stick around here as a senior class here for class of 2019 for RPI will be honored after tonight's game. You can catch that one here. But your final score on the ice in our regular season finale, women's hockey, was Colgate 4, RPI 2. Thank you all for watching. I mentioned you can stick around for the senior ceremony right here on RPI TV.
Lovisa Solander has accumulated 4,000 saves in her RPI career. 4,000 saves. Congratulations. We'll have our senior honor ceremony in just a moment. Once again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us this afternoon as we honor our graduating women's ice hockey seniors. At this time, we would like to recognize the senior members of the RPI Pep Band and RPI TV. From the Pep Band, Lee Williams, Jackie Stanton, Dalton Towers, David Rabb, Samuel Pullinger, James Mill, and Kelly Patel. And from RPI TV, Jason Lee and Keelan Hoffner-Mara. Thank you for your dedication to Rensselaer and best of luck in your future endeavor. And now to acknowledge the accomplishments of the 7 senior members of the Rensselaer women's hockey program. This class has propelled the program to new heights, leading the 2018-19 Engineers to the most ECAC wins in over 10 seasons. Together, they have helped Rensselaer earn a pair of ECAC quarterfinal appearances, in addition to capturing back-to-back Mayor's Cup titles over Union College. We thank them for their dedication and commitment to RPI women's hockey over the past 4 years, and it is with great pride that we now honor each of them individually. First, a forward from Whitby, Ontario, number 6, Jamie Grigsby. In 133 games played, the assistant captain has amassed 25 goals and 27 assists for 52 career points, including 2 game-winning goals this season and 6 over the course of her time here in Troy. A business and management major, Jamie is seeking employment in the business sector upon graduation. Joining Jamie are her parents, Kathy and Dave Grigsby, along with her brother, Ryan Grigsby. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Grigsby. Our next honoree is a defenseman from Copenhagen, Denmark, number 9, Josephine Hansen. A fearless competitor on the blue line for the past 4 years, the assistant captain has been a big contributor on the back end. In 135 career games, she has accumulated 33 career points, 9 goals and 24 assists, and is in the midst of the highest scoring season of her career. A biology major, Josephine is an honor roll and Dean's List student, as well as a 2-time ECAC All-Academic selection. Josephine intends to pursue a career in dentistry after her time at RPI. Joining her today is her mother, Bella Lund, her father, Lars Hansen, and her sister, Helena Hansen. Ladies and gentlemen, Josephine Hansen. Our next honoree is a defenseman from Tonawanda, New York, number 13, Anna Ozakowski. Anna has his rent-a-car this summer and intends to work in the business sector after graduation this spring. She is joined today by her mother, Christine Korzakowski. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah Korzakowski. Our next honoree is a forward from Anchorage, Alaska, number 23, Taylor Schwalbe. Taylor has rebounded from an injury in December in her senior season. In 93 career games, Taylor has 7 goals and 11 assists for 18 career points, including 4 assists this season. A 3-time All-ECAC academic selection and business and management major, as well as a psychology minor, Taylor has accepted a position in New York City with Hegemony as an IT consultant in the financial services department upon graduation from Rensselaer. Making the journey from Alaska to be with her today are her parents, Kathy and Dave Schwalbe. Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Schwalbe. Our next honoree is a forward from Hayward, Wisconsin, number 28, Allie Tremblay. A 2-time assistant captain, 2-time ECAC Commissioner's List honoree, and 2018 finalist for ECAC Scholar Athlete of the Year, Allie has been the consummate student athlete over her 4 years at Rensselaer. She received the team's Bob Conway Scholar Athlete Award for the last 2 seasons. In 134 career games played, she has amassed 5 goals and 3 assists. This winter, Allie graduated magna cum laude in biomedical engineering and is currently enrolled as a graduate student in mechanical engineering. She plans to return to Rensselaer this fall and complete her master's degree after a summer internship at Stryker Medical Devices. Joining Allie are her parents, Diane and Charles Tremblay. Ladies and gentlemen, Allie Tremblay. Our next honoree is a goalkeeper from Orleans, Ontario, number 33, Kira Bombay. Bombay was a 9.4 save percentage and 427 saves in 18 career games played for the Engineers, including a pair of key wins over Yale and Brown this past November that earned her ECAC Goalie of the Week honors. Bombay recorded her first shutout with the win over Brown. Last season, the team honored Bombay with the Willie Staben Memorial Award for being an outstanding citizen, and Rensselaer bestowed on her the Frederick M. Nussbaum Award for outstanding volunteerism. A 3-time ECAC All-Academic honoree and Academic All-American, a biology major and psychology minor, intends to enroll in a Canadian medical school this fall. Joining Kira are her parents, Wendy May and Corey Bombay, along with her brother, Carter, her sister, Alyssa, brother-in-law, Jesse Hatfield, and nephew, James Hatfield. Ladies and gentlemen, Kira Bombay. Our final honoree is a goaltender from Sollentuna, Sweden, number 35, Lovisa Solander. The captain will graduate as the most decorated goalkeeper in RPI women's hockey history, finishing her career as both the program and NCAA all-time leader in saves through 127 career games. As we noted before, Lovisa has made 4,000 saves and holds a .933 career save percentage. She has posted a record of 39, 67, and 9 and registered 10 career shutouts. Last season, she became the only engineer in program history to earn second-team ECAC, and this week became the first engineer ever to be named a top 10 finalist for the Patty Kazmaier Award, given annually to the top player in NCAA Division I women's ice hockey. Lovisa has earned ECAC All-Academic in each of her career as a chemical engineering major. Next year, Lovisa plans to pursue job opportunities in Boston, where she has been drafted to play professional hockey for the Boston Pride of the National Women's Hockey League. Joining Lovisa all the way from Sweden are her parents, Marie, Louise, and Johan Solander, and her brothers, Jakob and Oscar. Ladies and gentlemen, Lovisa Solander. Once again, a big thank you to the 7 members of the 2019 Rensselaer Women's Hockey
hockey senior class. Jamie Grigsby, Josephine Hampson, Anna Borzakowski, Taylor Schwalbe, Ali Tremblay, Kira Bombay, and Lovisa Solander. Thank you for your contributions to the program over the past 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, one big last round of applause, please. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes